Hello, this is Samsai again, and welcome back to Quern Undying Thoughts. Last time, which one is the more... Oh, this is the one, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is the right one. Okay, now that we have the correct save loaded. So last time we got into the mines. And, yeah, last session... there was quite a bit of messing around with the walkthrough. This time I'll try to keep my hands off the walkthrough as much as possible, because I do want to actually solve this on my own. The problem is that balancing a puzzle game in, you know, a let's play is a little bit difficult. Okay. So, let's take a look at what we actually have around here. We have this kind of a thing. And I think this and this are a match. They are related somehow. There appear to be two things. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. So that appears to be some sort of a counter. And like it seems to say here, plus and plus. So I'm guessing these must then increment, but then it goes to, does it need to stay? Okay, if I remove that, I think I might understand what is supposed to happen here. I think if I do that, then it resets. Okay, not sure what I'm supposed to like get here, but I'm assuming that the green area is like good, yellow area is not so good, and red is probably... Wait. That is lit up. Maybe that is the point where that is supposed to end. So it might be a simple addition subtraction puzzle, well, simple-ish addition subtraction puzzle where it needs to land here exactly. Okay, then we have a book. I promised to read this last time, so we're going to read it now. The Ancient Gateways. The Ancient Gateways are the links between the worlds of the world chain. Even though the passageway entrances are part of our world since time immemorial, god damn it, that's a difficult word, our knowledge of them is very limited. As the material of these portals is literally invulnerable, sampling them and determining their age has been impossible so far. The mystery of the gateway serves as the cradle of many different religions all around the world chain. According to the teachings of the Bakunists, was a spiritual guru the Bakun was a spiritual guru who started the Bakunist pilgrimage. He mysteriously disappeared in a passage between two ancient gateways at the age of 109. The journey between two portals is a step towards the liberation of the soul. These people gave up their past to become lifelong travelers. Many believe that the gateways are divine gifts, and they worship these monuments as the shrines of their gods. Some groups are covering their portals with flowers and fruits of their worlds as a celebration, though several cultist tribes around the world line believe that the human sacrifices must be made to please their gods. They use the gateways as their altars. A prominent theory states that the gateways are devices built by a technologically advanced, long-extinct ancient civilization. as they serve as the very pillars of the interworld communication and the most important passages of the Empire's trade routes. Gateways are essential elements of all civilized life. So basically, a fairly similar thing to Myst, except that they are like in this world or the world chain. There exist multiple. Oh, I think I understand now. This is connected to this, but instead of like there being books and you being able to create worlds by writing these kinds of books, they had these kinds of ancient passages, gateways, and those gateways then led to other worlds, and then some sort of an empire, some sort of a like an interworld empire formed, which uses these kinds of gateways as their form of travel for the purpose of commerce. Okay, so here's my idea. This is likely some sort of... Okay, that goes there. Yeah, with this lever here, I can cause the bridge to come down, but it immediately bounces up. And I'm guessing this might be some sort of device that allows me to maybe power up this. This might be like an electromagnet or something. Basically, put some power into this and you get a magnet, and that holds the bridge in place. Okay, so far this seems to be relevant to this. Okay, let's figure out what kinds of actions we have. So let's start with that one. Okay, that gives us, let's consider each one of these segments here a unit of 1 for the simplicity's sake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is basically, this adds the value of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should decrement that. I didn't mean to do that, I meant to do this. And that decrements it by at least 7. Okay, let's add 7 there again. So this time it was 1, 2, 3, 4. So that decrements 4. I'm actually going to get myself my trusty notebook, and I am going to start. First of all, I'm going to draw 4 circles in this pattern, and then I am going to write the pluses here. So that's a plus. Actually, that is not a +6, that is +7. So this one here is +7. This one is -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's -5. Because that one is decremented too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, let's reset this completely. I think that does it. Yes. Let's see what this does. So this should add. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a +5. Let's add another +5, and then let's figure out what this is. So we were at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were here, and then the decrement was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So decrements of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. And these do indeed match. We have a +7, we have a -7, we have a +5, and we have a -5. And then now we need to... Okay, so this is what I'm assuming we need to reach, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So a target is 11. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts. And each time that goes, like if we run out of attempts, like if I do this, the whole thing is going to just reset. So now we need to figure out how do we combine 5s and 7s in a way that we get the number 11. And I probably could do this mathematically, but let's try to wing a solution here. So I suppose one thing we should go for first is try to go over, but not over so much that it's actually... So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. So we can do 2 7s, that gets us 14. Where do we get from 14 then? We have to decrement that at that point because we're going well over the limit. So we get to 9. Let's try it. So 7. Let's punch in 2 7s. Yeah, we're still within limits. Let's decrement 5. That gets us to 9. So at this point, we do not have the possibility of adding a 7 at all, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we would go well over. So I think what we can do, however, is we can decrement 7. Because if we add 5, that isn't really a move anymore. We could decrement 5, which gets us to 4. And then we could add 7. 4 plus 7 is actually what we want. So we need to take 5 away, and then we need to punch in 7 again. Well, that was easy. And now probably the more difficult part arrives. Yeah, once I start figuring stuff out a little bit more, we start to get some kinds of results. Okay, this is probably where another massively difficult puzzle starts. Okay, there's a letter. Let's check if there's anything else here. Stuff we can have. That what does that do? Some kind of an apparatus, maybe? Well, definitely some kind of an apparatus, but some sort of it seems to crush stuff. If I press it, it flips that, and then it crushes it. Crushes it like that. So we probably need to put something in here. Is there anything else that I might be interested in? That doesn't do anything. However, this seems to maybe possibly do something at some point. Oh. I think this is another... Okay. So light from that, and it shows it on the scale here. Maybe this measures something? There is like a lens here, and I'm guessing that's light that is coming from... Wait, is it light that is coming from here to there? I think it actually is. So maybe this is measuring the intensity of the light? Because that is shining brighter, and it's maxing out the scale. And this, I do not know what this does. It seems that there is something that I can mess with here. So I can operate this. Maybe the letter will give us some more answers. And I picked up something. I picked up this. We'll probably have to figure out where that goes. Maybe it goes here. I mean, isn't that exactly what we're looking for here? No, it's not actually exactly what we're looking for. But something goes here. Maybe something we'll need to find? Or maybe it is that. Okay. These look like they might be part of the same thing. Okay, let's take a look at the letter. I think that might give us more answers.
This is the exact place where I achieved the breakthrough. After hundreds of failed attempts, I finally managed to create a much more efficient energy source, capable of providing a relatively large amount of power constantly. This white luminous mineral is the compressed and purified version of the natural, locally common, reddish-orange colored energy crystal. To be able to cast specific machine parts, I developed a procedure to liquefy this new crystalline material. I thought that a discovery of this magnitude could change the subject of my whole research, even the meaning of my presence here. I was right.
Sine scientia ars nihil est, or something like that. Without knowledge, skill is nothing. So this is basically just letting us know that the... Okay, so basically the guy figured out how to liquefy this kind of a purified version of the local reddish-orange energy crystal, which created a white crystal, which is more efficient and apparently a better power source. And then he figured out how to like cast it, liquefy it, and then cast it into crystals of any shape or form. So I'm guessing this is what this place is all about then. And yeah, this is... Here's the purified crystal and here's the unpure, naturally occurring crystal. I'm guessing we might need to use this equipment we have here. And this just takes us back out the other side. Wait, does this mean that I can turn this reddish crystal into a more powerful crystal? Is this what we're looking at here? Like, is this the thing we're going to do? I cannot mess with stuff here, I'm guessing. But I do know one place where we have a forge. let's go and check out if this just so happens to go to a certain forge that we know of. This one right here. It does. So that means I think we might need to use this forge. These parts, however, are not related to that. But what are we creating? What is this cast? Where is this going to go? Wait. Isn't that the exact same shape as is here? We have 3 of these parts that I don't know the place for. Are we going to cast? Okay, I'm going to take that back. At least we know. Maybe. Okay. So here's the thing. I do not know the process by which the white crystals are liquefied, and then I'm assuming this is where we're going to put it. But is the forge the way to liquefy the crystal? No, it isn't, because we have okay, so the method of liquefying the crystals was an alchemical one, isn't it? Because that's how we turn this into a liquid. So do we have to do that again? Where do we have, I mean, could we liquefy this and take this with us? And also this, not entirely sure, but this seems pretty solid already. But the indication here seems to be okay. Cannot operate this at all, I'm guessing. None of my equipment probably fits this either. Yeah, this just doesn't do anything. Does that then mean that we need to purify more of these crystals? This thing doesn't seem to do a whole lot of, anything. I think I understand what the game wants me to, achieve or work on. Obviously we are... What does this do, by the way? What did that... What did I do? What was that lever for? It saved the game, so obviously that was a step in a direction. There isn't anything here, is there? Nah. Nothing of much interest anyway. Anything change around here? I don't think so. That lever did something, however. I was afraid to pull it at first because I was not sure if it would like turn the bridge back up or something. Okay, that didn't seem to do much. Perhaps that just turned off whatever was bringing this bridge up. What if I mess with this more? Now I'm guessing that's what this was. Basically, just not now. This doesn't need to be in the right position, and the bridge is not going to move again. I think the sounds changed a little bit there as well. Okay, wait a moment. So that goes in here. And it goes in here. My current idea here is, I mean, okay. So here's a question. I'm assuming, like, earlier we had to liquefy these kinds of white crystals, and is it the same kind of a crystal as that one? Was it powered? Or emitting light? Yes. Okay. So now I know... Well, okay. We know that this kind of crystal can be liquefied using alchemy. Does that apply to the reddish crystal? Also, I have a bucket. Maybe I need to liquefy the crystal into a bucket. But how would I do that? And okay, now we just know what this means. This just means that this is the energy difference of these two. So that produces low amounts of energy, whereas this produces high amounts of energy. So does that mean that I now have to somehow get my hands on the like, what I'm thinking is this seems to be this kind of looks like these parts. Not entirely sure. There is some kind of a similarity there. But I could be wrong, like I could be connecting these all wrong. This is our cast. And this is where we're going to put our white crystal, I suppose. These are maybe parts of a machine that we're constructing. So, does that mean then that we need to create... Give me my notes. Does that mean that we need to then create this liquid that we created earlier? I believe this is the formula or the recipe for that. Perhaps we need to. I guess we'll have to just get underway with that. I don't think there is much else that we can really do. At least I don't have any kind of other pieces here that I know of. And this is probably not going to go anywhere here. Nope. I'm going to take a walk all around the island. Just going to keep my eye out. And then I am going to begin once again creating the liquid that liquefies the white crystal, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick walk. If I figure out something, then I will let you guys know.